guys, it's Inspirational Nails, and I'm coming to show you my new mani, and it's graffiti. So here's my graffiti art mani, and I'm so excited because I'm actually super in love with this plate. It's probably my favorite plate at this point, you know. Probably will change, but right now, out of all my plates, this is my favorite. This is from the bloggers stamping plates that they did through with Bundle Monster. You have to get them. You have to get them because they are amazing. This plate in particular is my absolute favorite. I have been wanting a graffiti plate for quite some time. I have done other graffiti manis by using other things from other plates, so it's kind of nice to have more of these type of bubbly type of wording, because you really don't find that. You can try to pull it from some other plates that might have it here and there, but it's really not that many that have these type of bubbly type of graffiti art writing, and this is just such an amazing plate. I mean, it has just some great little things that there's so much going on in this plate that it really, you have to look at this plate for a while, and probably when you look at it again you'll see other things you didn't see, but I absolutely am loving this plate. So once I got it, I had to open it and play with it, and this was the mani that I came up with. So I'm just trying to focus. So as you see, I used the spray bottle, the spray can on my pinky. I put polish, because of course we all love to play with polishes. And then here you have the bottle of polish pouring out, and then here you just have basically paint splattered all over. It's so cool, and then you have like this cool type of splatter. It's just such a great plate. So I have gotten a lot of questions when I posted this on my Facebook, so I want to go ahead and show you how I did this look. I am going to show you on a swatch stick, okay, or a pop stick, whatever you want to call them, and I'm going to show you everything I used. Now it looks like there is a lot going on, and there is a lot going on. I would say this would be maybe not for, probably a level 2 when it comes to stamping. You know, level 1, I would say, with stamping is more of just basically stamping on a one-time image, not doing any reverse stamping or double or triple or so forth stamping. But this one, there is a lot of layers here, but it's definitely not as complicated, I don't think. But I will show you what I used and what techniques I used in order to achieve this mani. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to give, I gave all my nails 2 coats of white, and the white that I used was by Sinful Colors, and this one is called Snowy White. I really love this white. It's inexpensive and it does the job. So I do really like this white. Okay, now the next technique the first technique actually that I used as my base was the dry brush technique, and these are the colors that I used, and they are from Color Club, and I absolutely love these polishes because they're so bright and they are just amazing. This one is called Almost Famous. I've been using this polish a lot. Oh, sorry. This one as well is the Wham Pow. I've also been using that one a lot. This blue one here, which is called Celsi Girl. Okay, and then this pink one, which is called Yum Gum, and this is a great pink, guys. It really is a really, it's actually more bright than what it seems when you look at the bottle. Okay, so when you're doing the dry brush technique, basically that's what it is. You got to just take your brush and pretty much, you know, take off as much of the paint as possible. Okay. And you got to get it to where it's going to give you that dry brush. And you see, I'm just testing it. And you see how much paint is coming off? That's not what you want. You really want it to look like dry brush strokes. Okay? And that is the look that you want to get to doing your nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all these bottles up, and I'm going to go ahead and start placing the colors. Okay, so now that I've opened all the bottles, I am going to start with the yellow. Okay, and you just scatter it where you want. I didn't want too much. That's pretty much good for me. And I'm going on now to Wham Pow, which is that orange. And again, I really did not put that much, but it does, I don't know, it really does come across when you start layering. Okay, so now I'm going on to the blue. The blue is very liquidy, so there it goes. It looks really good. Okay, and then on to my last color, which is the pink. And you can overlap on top of each other. That's what makes it really great, because you really will get contrast of color. And as you can see, you can even see some purple coming out a little bit, only because I'm going on top of the blue with the pink. So that gives that, purple color. So as you see, that is my base, and it's a very simple technique. You just have to get the brush as dry as possible with not a lot of paint on there. And that is pretty much the base of the look. And actually, probably this one will look a little bit more fuller, because it has, it's a longer nail than my nails at this time. So, it has more colors that you can see through it. That's what I'm trying to say. So now on to the stamping. Okay, so here's the plate. Now, when you're looking at this plate here, I'm trying to move all this stuff to the side. Right here, if you look, this image right here where you have the backdrop, we have the wall, and you have this dripping of the polish, or whatever you want to make it. Right now, it's going to be my paint polish drippings here. It gives you a good palette in order to start your base to put anything else on top of it, because there's nothing there. So this is this little part right here makes all the difference on this plate. Okay, so with the colors that I use for stamping, I used 3 colors. I used this gray here, and to be honest, I don't know the name. It is a really charcoal type of gray color, and this is by Handy. Okay, and then I used Aqua from Mundo de Uñas, and I used my black from Salon Express. Okay, now for this part right here, I used the gray, the charcoal gray. That's what I wanted to kind of use as that backdrop before I put on the graffiti on top of it, because I really thought that it would make these colors really seep through and pop out from the background. Okay, so now I'm just going to get my card here. Now for this part, I'm going to be using my Creative Shop stamper. Now, what I noticed is that because of the drips and stuff, I found it easier to swipe to the side. and then swipe down very gently in order not to be able to get those drips in the right way, okay? So that it doesn't smear. So now I'm going to take my nail here and I'm going to push it in. I'm going to line it up, make sure I get everything what I want here. Okay, and all I'm doing is pushing my nail in and make sure that I got my image. Having trouble here picking up my image. Okay. Okay, now, unfortunately right here I lost a little bit of the back, but that's okay because you're going to stamp on top of it anyways and it's still going to look great, I promise. Sometimes you can't stress too much on the little things because, you know, it is what it is. You know, unfortunately sometimes it just doesn't come out as perfect as you want, but at the end result it's gonna be perfect. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean my plate here. Okay, so now the nail that I'm actually duplicating here is the one that says polish, okay? Now, as you see, I did some drops here, and I got those drops from right here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and stamp on top with black. And again, this is being able to give contrast with different colors, and that's the fun thing about stamping, is that, you know, you can really play with all your colors that you get. And I'm going to be using my Westonian stamper, which it didn't pick up. Let's try that again. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this image here. Okay, so there it is, and it's stamped beautifully. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a small piece of tape, okay, and I'm going to remove what I don't want. So here's where you get a little bit of the tedious part, because you want to remove everything that you don't want from your stamper, okay, and because the nail is of course longer, I'll be able to use a little bit more of, I gotta take off some of the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to place this where I want, and I'm just gonna put right here on this corner. Okay, and there we go. So now my next, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is stamping the word polish onto the nail. Okay, I'm just cleaning off this plate right here and my image, make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, so the polish word is right here. And again, I'm going in with my black. I'm going to swipe. I'm going to pick up my image, and there it is. Now again, you gotta clean up everything that's around. So I'm gonna take my tape again and just remove. With these images, you really want to make sure you only pull off what you want, because there's a lot of little things, these little stars that are all the way around some of the words, and I don't want to lose that. So you just want to, and little dots and stuff. So you just want to, you know, take your time when you're removing all the stuff that you don't want. Okay, so now that's what I have as my polish word. And then I'm going to pick up, and now with this I stamped sideways, so you want to go ahead and position it how you want. Okay, and all I'm doing is making sure that my word is down. Okay, and there we go. Look at that. That's looking awesome. Okay, so now with this one here, there's only one part to do here, which is this little bottom splat right there, and it's the same image that I used from up here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that image right here. I'm going to go back with my Westonian stamper. I find that, you know, I use a lot of stampers. I use a lot of different stampers for different things, for different reasons. You have to find what fits you and what fits you best when you are stamping. Once you get into stamping a lot, you know, you find what stamper works best for you, what works with what types of images and plates, because depending on the depth of the plate, you know, it will you know, be different. Okay, so again, you're gonna have to go in, and I'm going to remove everything, and so that this video doesn't take too long, I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything, and I'll be back. Okay, so now that I've removed everything and I only have what I want, really what I'm aiming for is that big blob right there. So there's here is my nail, and I'm just going to put it right here in this open space. Okay, and there you have it. When it comes to what I used the aqua for with the Mundo de Uñas, is because I only did reverse stamping on one image, okay, and I used it right here on the spray bottle. That was the only thing that I colored in, basically, and here I used it, but I used it as a splatter. But that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to top coat, and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. And so that you know, I mean, with graffiti, especially graffiti, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. You know, graffiti is about expressing yourself, and basically it's an art form that is one of the most expressive art forms there is out there, which is graffiti. It is really being your own person, your own unique way of a form of expression, I guess. So I do hope you like this video, and thumbs up to Madam Luck for, you know, doing this collaboration with Bundle Monster. And I'm so excited. Kudos to Bundle Monster as well. You know, high five, thumbs up, whatever you want to say. They did a really great job with these blogger plates that they decided to release. And I will put the link below in order for you to find out how to get these plates. So I hope you enjoyed. And until next one, bye guys!